Yo guys, Coba here, and today I'm here with another video, and in today's video I'm gonna be talking about the team builder, the last team builder, because it's the finale of the SOC League, and I might not sound very hyped just because I have a cold as we speak, so that's actually pretty bad, but well, I cannot control that unfortunately, but I am definitely hyped to bring you this team builder. So, like the entirety of the season, I will be playing my finale tomorrow, the match tomorrow, of course, and I'm gonna upload it. But I just wanna hop straight into it. Yeah. So, the opponent's team, we are of course facing Tim and the Seattle Simisages, which we battled in week 3, I believe. 3, yeah, as well. And his team, if you didn't know, will be on screen right now. Is Megadayansi, Ferrothorn, Manaphy, Entei, Hydragon, Snorlax, Braviary, Hitmontop, Hoopa, normal Hoopa, of course, Hoopa Mouth is banned, Omstar, Piloswine, and Raichu. Yeah, it's a scary team if you didn't notice, but the scariest thing about the team is that Fairy Dragon Steel Core, which is really cool. The Firewater Grass Core that is in there, and last time he brought the Megadansy, Ferrothorn, Manaphy, Entei, Hydreigon, and Snorlax, so his entire OU and UU picks, but this time I'm anticipating him to bring something different. I don't really I think he's either gonna drop Megadansy or Ferrothorn this week. And why do I think that? Well, I didn't bring Mega Gyarados last time because we like Ferrothorn pretty much walls it and is gonna keep walling it. So the only thing he has to do this time is keep that Ferrothorn alive, and he walls me. I think that makes him think that I will not bring the Mega Gyarados because of it, but I don't want to take the risk either. Didn't really feel Mega Gyarados had a great matchup this week either, just either way. And so I decided not to bring it. So if he doesn't bring Ferrothorn, I mean, I could have just brought Mega Gyarados, but I'm not risking him to bring Ferrothorn and just giving him momentum instead. So that's why you won't be seeing Mega Gyarados this week. Megadansy could also drop, but I don't really care. But this week I brought some nice mounts. And the main thing that I did last time was the shift gear passed into Rampardos, and I'm not bringing that, but I'm not bringing that. I'm faking that I'm having it, but it's gonna be a cool battle. First of all, Celebi, just offensive Celebi, pretty much max speed with Leaf Storm, Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Dazzling Gleam. And why do you have this set? Well, let me just check it out. Well, if you look at it, Leaf Storm is there for Manaphy, is there for the Megadansy, it's there for the Almastar, for the Piloswine. Just he doesn't really have good switch into it, except that Entei, of course, but I can carry Earth Power in theory, and he can go into Hydreigon, but I have Dazzling Gleam. So he doesn't really have a good switching for my Leaf Storm, which is really nice. Psychic is there for the Hitmontop, is there for just a safe middle ground play if I want to chip something down, so it's gonna be nice. And Dazzling Gleam is there for the Hydreigon, and the Shadow Ball is there for the Hoopa-Mbout, so Hoopa-Mbout isn't real switching for me. So that's basically Celebi, and Celebi was just nice. The reason that I brought Tangaberry is because of the fact that Manaphy could carry Signal Beam, which could be annoying for me, but Emerald is there. Shoutouts to Sketch for figuring out that Sylvie was a great bringing for me this week, so yeah. So the second mon I want to talk about is the Kyurem-Black. Sorry for the interruption, by the way. Why is Kyurem-Black this specific set? And why do I love this Kyurem this week? Well, this is my dedicated lead. I am 100% gonna lead with this mon. You might think like, this doesn't really look like a lead. Well, trust me, this is a great lead because once again, if I get the team right here, if you look at Dragon Claw switch-ins, the Dragon Claw kills, right? Dragon Claw is nice for the Snorlax from some nice chip damage. It kills Hydreigon every set he wants to bring. Entei isn't really a switching because it takes a chunk. Manaphy takes a chunk. Even Braviary takes a chunk. Hooper takes a lot. And it's nice for his team, and he might have 2 or 3 switch-ins for it, but if you look at the other moves, I mean, Fusion Bolt is nice for the Manaphy, for the Braviary, mostly for the Manaphy because this is a one-hit KO on it, so it's really nice. Psychic is there for the Psychic looks pretty strange on it, but it's really nice. It's 2-hit KO on Hitmontop's most variants, so Hitmontop, which could have been a switch-in for me, isn't a switch-in anymore, so it's very nice. And the other move is Iron Head for that Mega Diancie. But you might think like, oh, but you're not Scarfed, you don't outspeed it. Well, for example, if he leads Mega Diancie, if he brings Mega Diancie, it's gonna be his lead because of the Smeargle. It might pack Spore. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna bluff the Choice Scarf on it. I'll lead with it because last time he led with Scarf Hydreigon, so it might look like I'm Scarfed as well. And it's a mind game he has to play. He's probably gonna switch into, if he brings the Ferrothorn, like I said, the Ferrothorn, he might switch into his Hitmontop, and I can just click a Psychic for some nice chip damage. So that's really nice because of the Kyurem-Black. And like I said, last time he led off with his Hydreigon, and this guy can take a Draco Meteor with a lot of care. He can take it, he can tank it, even a crit I can take, and Dragon Claw is a kill in return. And he's not gonna be Specs. No, he's not. And he's not gonna be Habalberry on himself. Why? Because last time he brought Scarfed, he didn't like the fact that he had Scarfed on, and I know he's gonna bring Life Orb on. I just know, I feel it. It's really weird to explain, but I know he's gonna bring it because it just makes so much sense. So that's why Kyurem-Black is gonna be my my lead. It's like a wall breaker for the beginning of the match. We can gain me some momentum early in the game, so that's why I brought Kyurem-Black this week. So after that, I wanted something for in case he did bring Ferrothorn. Infernape was definitely a mon that came to mind. This Inferno is just really nice, just in general. If you look at his team, he doesn't really have a mon that tanks a lot of hits from it, and that's why I brought Infernape. Close Gamma nukes a lot of mons like Snorlax, the Hydreigon, the well, just a lot of mons take a lot of damage from it. The Flamethrower is there for the Hitmontop. It takes a little bit more, it can chip down a little bit, which is really nice. I didn't want to bring like Flare, but it's because the recoil on Ferrothorn was pretty annoying. Thunderpoint is there for Manaphy, and U-turn is just switch out for initiative, just in case I'm rolled by a certain mon and stuff like that. So the next mon I want to talk about is the Jolteon, and you're gonna be surprised because of this set. Why do I bring this? Well, the only move I really needed on the Jolteon was Volt Switch. Because if you look at his team, he only has one electric type immunity, which is Piloswine, and Piloswine isn't really the strongest mon in the whole wide world. Just in case for Piloswine, I did bring the Baton Pass, and I wanted to bring Jan initially, but with the Mega DNC's magic bounce, it could be a little bit scary forcing myself out. But the reason for it, because I only needed a Volt Switch to threaten out a Manaphy at certain situations, to absorb the Thunderbolt from potential like Scarf or Specs, Raichu and stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I needed on Jolteon. And if I can, if I want, I can get up a sub and Baton Pass it out, or I can wish up and get a good switch into my other mons, which is really nice. So what do I want to reveal first though? I'm gonna go into Smeargle right now. This time I didn't bring a Baton Pass Smeargle, just in case that well, with the Baton Pass I got lucky last time, and I think he's gonna prep for it in certain ways. I think he's gonna bring like maybe a Scarf Raichu to outspeed my my Rampardos at times, or maybe Shell Smash on my star, stuff like that. And that's the reason I didn't want to bring the Baton Pass set again. I wanted something more passive, and Spore was a nice set. I didn't utilize Spore to its fullest potential this week, this league, so I wanted to bring that. Skill Swap is there for the Mega DNC just in case the Mega DNC wants to come in or something like that. I can set up Sticky Webs if I want to, when Skill Swap. And Magic Out is just there if Mega DNC wants to rock on me. Well, that doesn't make sense, but if something wants to rock on me or Thunder Wave me or stuff like that. This is never gonna be my lead. It's just something that if I have a free switch in, I'm gonna do it and gonna try to set on a Sticky Web, because Sticky Web can be pretty nice for my team. Just in case that Kyurem-Black for some random reason lives the lead stuff, and yeah, it could be nice. So my last mon. Are you guys ready? Attila. Yeah. You're looking at it. You're afraid. You're scared. You don't understand. But Attila this week, Rampardos, is just all kinds of funked up. I know that I was pretty lucky against the Entei last time I faced this guy. I had pretty bad matchup versus it, but for some random reason I came out on top. But I didn't want to rely on luck this time, so I brought a certain counter to it. This is Rampardos, and this Rock Slide can kill. It doesn't have any investment, but it can kill a Entei, so that's really nice. Why do I have Fire Punch? Well, Fire Thorn isn't a clean switch in for me right now. Why is this defensive? Well, this can take 3 bulldozers, or yeah, you can take 3 bulldozers of a like AV Entei. It can take 2 of a Choice Bandit Entei, so we can play around with that. This allows me, and the speed allows me to outspeed. I gotta check. Well, what did it allow me to outspeed? Let me check. 177. I believe it did something with the Hoopa, didn't it? Yeah, it allows me to outspeed Hoopa when it doesn't have speed investment, and allows me to outspeed Hitmontop without any speed investment, so it's really nice for that. The Endeavor is just in case like a Manaphy wants to scald me, I can just Endeavor to turn after and get it really low. once this Rampardos this weekend, you can also maybe potentially get a Endeavor off on a greedy mon, or for example the Tailglow Manaphy, and I feel like you can get up rocks really easily with the Sage and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much the the Rampardo. So like I said, well, like you can see, this is pretty defensive. Although Celebi is offensive, it still has nice natural bulk. Jolteon is a little bit bulkier. The Kyurem-Black is bulky. This is bulky. This this is pretty passive. So I don't have a really aggressive team this week, but I do feel like my opponent doesn't predict me to get a passive team out. So we might want to try some sub mods like potentially Nasty Blood Hoopa, sub Nasty Blood of course, maybe sub Bulk Up Braviary, stuff like that. But I don't think I lose to that this week, just because of the fact that I do have the bulk to live the hits and stuff like that. And I do agree on the fact that Armor Star can be a little bit creepy this week, because of the fact that I didn't bring the Mach Punch on the Infernape, but I don't think he's gonna bring Armor Star just because of the Mach Punch and stuff like that. But that is all that I have to say. Once again, sorry for my cold and stuff like that. I cannot control that, but I'm really hyped. I really am, trust me. My heart is just racing in my throat. But yeah, that's been me for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the team builder. I hope you guys are as hyped as I am. I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.